Good, y'all. Vlog number 2. Took me a while to get back in
I was gonna make it.
Been about a week since the last tournament.
But God,
Today's my daughter's 18th birthday, July 26th.
At times there
Ruggles is like 30 minutes from my house.
And I ain't gonna fake it. I got tired of being broke.
This car was trying to get over. Ruggles is like 30 minutes from my house, out in Westchester. That's a small town outside Cincinnati, Ohio. I don't know. I actually live in Fort Thomas, right across the bridge. Got a little bit of 5 o'clock traffic. But it's a free roll. It's $5 to get in. If you bust, you can get 50,000. For $40 or $80, you can get 100K. You get 100K at break for add-on as well. So it builds up the pot. There's a lot of players who come from spades and like to bounce around, just try to get in for the 5, which is cool. Makes them play tight. Those are the type of players you want to take advantage of. When they get in, you want to be raising, get them to fold the weak holdings. I deal here about twice a week. I've been dealing here for about 6 months now. Mostly PLO cash games lately. You know, I'm a specialist, so they want me doing that. A lot of the other dealers here are just poker players that have become dealing through playing. So they use me for the PLO games. It's been good. I made almost 400 last night in about 4 or 5 hours, so it's nice. If you're ever in the area, hit me up Tuesdays and Thursdays, or the PLO nights and Thursdays. We even have a PLO tournament. So hit me up.
Make it the 7 ways, making money. Hey, money, community, help me out. My YouTube channel, the Pokerboy, you should know me by now. Brad Owen.
It's a war, staring at your chips like, how can I get some more? Yeah, Doyle Brunson said it's a war, so it's what I'm going to do. I'm a soldier like this no limit boy. Like God bless, brother. Digital dope dealing. I love. Maybe it's the karma from the dealing, middleman and the stealing at a young age. Young boy, go get her. Wouldn't change her for $1 million. Now I'm chasing those. It's the freedom that I'm after. Pokerboy, I bleed. For you, it's 1, 2, 3s. For me, it's aces, deuces, trades. Poker, all I play, but it's more to the game. So war, staring at your chips like, how can I get some more? Yeah. Doyle Brunson said it's a war, so it's what I'm going to do. I'm a soldier like this no limit boy, like Master P, digital dope dealing. Just know that the city here with me. There's bright lights and money flowing. There goes the wind, keep going. I don't know if it's the flow of poet, poker poet. Well, it's the poker prodigy. I'm out the streets, I'm in the 2-5 streets. Bellagio, you'll see. Hit my goal. I'm headed to the Aria, you know how I roll. I'm on the tram like a champion. Champions all around me, and I'm all I can be. Bad habits after doing what I'm supposed to. Let's work after work, but you ain't know this. I'm focused like I'm flexing. I'm better than y'all at this shit. I got an edge, now y'all understand me, dawg. This is Little John when I'm swiped in Orleans, dealing them out. I got 52 bars now, and 52 cards. I'm from the streets, now I'm on the strip. Pokerboy, y'all gon' have to hear me, you dig? Spay hard clubs and diamonds. I'm thinking about some new tattoos. I find one finer. Fresh to death in my retros. Pokerboy, let's go. I'm headed to the casino. I'm buying in, hoping to profit. It ain't hope no more. It's straight faith. Pokerboy, I'm gonna chase. I'm on the upswing now. I'm on the rise. Real grinding now. Yeah, you know you can't see my eyes. I got my glasses on. Hoodie too. Mask up. Poker move. Poker move. Poker I pursue. Who are you? I'm staring at your soul, trying to get a read. Poker face like Lady Gaga, you see. I'm trying to be the one that you Google now when you type it in a poker song. Yeah, you got to hear the crowd raising in the back. That's the rail. Pokerboy, tay no tails like Zachary Elwood. Okay, well, hey, that's a water H2O. I'm getting it from deep, deep stack. Pokerboy, let's go. It's gonna be a great day. Every day when you wake and pray. Poker all I play.
Where you going?
I let out felt when I'm off that field to go for real. I used to dribble, swish, yeah, pass that pill. Now I'm on the field of dreams. Call me Kevin Costner. It ain't all what it seems. Life of a gambler, fucked up mind. Mentality, dog, I'm on the grind. I don't know what to do, so I'm stacking it up, saving all I can do. I'm on the prowl, so what's up, well, I'm hitting, running now. Pokerboy, I'm on the way, in the first place in any tournament I play. So I'm here to take the little bank, some big bank when I'm walking in. I don't need no pen, this is freestyle when I'm feeling it. But filling the blank, that's a whole of gut shot. Pokerboy, I tried to tell you, yeah, I used to pass the rock, used to pull up that thing and shoot it from deep. Pokerboy, now I'm trying to play really, really deep. 2-5 streets, catch me at the win. Pokerboy, I'm just chilling, yeah, I'm trying to get it in. 3-bet panda boy, I'm on the grind, understand. Pokerboy, I'm on the time, I'm overtime. Killing them now, all 52, they know me now. This Pokerboy on the prowl. I hope you got the big thing saved up now. It's time for investments, when the variance of switch, curse, dip. I don't know what to do, so I prayed, okay. I found a way, paved the way. Poker movement, take my chips, okay. I'm here to stay, my name engraved. I'm here to stay, my name engraved. I paved the way. Poker music, let's get hit to it. Grinding now, let's survive it now. Decided to the main event. Please don't let I raise your pops, understand. Yes, I 3-bet. Open cold, my best show with the top of my range. That's the days, and you know what's gotta be double local cups. Now I just wanna double up. Shut up, what the fuck you wanna do? Shout out MC Hustle, cause it's motivation. I'm chasing. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Pokerboy, I'm here to the end. The time and Tupac said, you better play your cards right. Poker all I play, so that's what I'm gonna do. Stack up this money, I'm stacking up chips like Pringles too. You know this is what it do. This ain't no Freedom Day. So lay up off my chips like that Butterfinger, man. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. This ain't no facade, this is what I'm doing, dog. This is really little John. You can keep me at the police, dealing them out. Family jackpot, yes, they know me by jackpot now. Yeah. IG, it's I Am Poker Music. I do this for the community. I am the voice of the streets like Lil Durk. You got to see me now. No shirt. I got the sun shining on me now. Like DJ Khaled, we the best. You got to see me. I'm around. From casino to casino. I'm great for chasing. This is Poker Lingo. Pokerboy. Turn my dreams into reality. It's my turn like little baby. Poker leave you emotionally scarred. Time just crazy. Corona got me with a mask on while I'm playing. Look like I robbed a bank. My ace did that. Then I switched my game up crazy. Pokerboy. Then I switched my game up crazy. I'm legit now. Pokerboy. Like I'm in a position, I'm on a mission. I poker got fair man casino.
$20 add-on. $20 revive, baby. Let's go. Broncos from Ohio, Cincinnati, baby. Poker move, poker music.
WPT heads up, 400 G's.
So this is a second hand in. We start out under the gun +1 and fold. Here we're in the big blind. Blinds 1 and 2K, the 1K ante. And check out the air shuffler here. So here we're on the button with Queen 4 diamonds. Somebody raised it up and there's 2 or 3 calls, so we're definitely gonna make the call with this hand, that position on the button. Guy goes all in and he only flops some back doors, so gonna have to let this one go. Sick run out too. She flopped open-ended and a flush draw. Turn a queen and he rivers Broadway.
Hold on a minute.
So here we look down to pocket kings. Best hand I've seen today. And we dwindled down our starting stack to about 25K. So I just had added on another 50K for $40. We're gonna 3-bet Brian here after somebody called. And we're gonna go 3 ways to an unfavorable flop of ace 10-10. After they both check this one, I do jam turn, really polarized bet. Usually gonna have a lot of ace X's or a 10, so they can't call with too much. So we're gonna take this one down, gain some momentum. I then raise up like an ace queen and an ace jack. I think I sized up too big after a couple limpers. Didn't get any action on those hands. But yeah, I jam here. I don't think any small aces even call me. I think I'm just repping a really big hand. So we take this one down. But isn't it weird how the ace always comes when you have kings?
The dude on ESPN. I love the guy. He does game day. You don't love him, huh? 6 players. I love you, girl, but
You hear him say 6 players. These are the types of hands that I like to get active in. You know, you're playing the opposite range of the openings, and you know what you're in for. I'm in for a straight, 2 pair, trips, or a flush. You know, I'm not going to continue here with a 3. Really simple hands to play like this. There's another one of those hands I like to play when I can be in position. I'm going to close the action here with 2-4 clubs. He opens up under the gun 12K. As soon as somebody else gets in there, I got a stack. I'm going to splash around. Flop the second nuts here. He jams with queen jack of diamonds and then comments about my play, calling me 2-4. So he was drawing dead, basically. So we're gonna take this stack down right here and let y'all just see how I play. It's the poker move, Pokerboy way. You don't always play this, but sometimes, you know, you fold a couple orbits. 2-4 suited looks good. It's better than 9-3 offsuit. King deuce when 5 people are in there for a raise, you know. So you gotta get in there where you fit in. What a fucking flop, though. Pokerboy.
80,500. And in the Bible, gambling. I don't know what you was listening to. I'm reading. He's got the ace switching up flush draw top 4 to Mike. Neither? Oh my god, he got great over. Can I get my cards back? Such a good player. Don't throw a hard
You jam with queen high, you're even better,
oh
bro.
My, no way, no. 3 players.
Here's folded to me. Make a loose open with king 10 offsuit. 3 ways to the flop. Flop my king. A down bet. You know, I could still be beat by multiple hands. Trying to get a little filler in. If they ain't got shit, they're gonna fold. So we'll take this one down. Well, this is like the bottom of my range that I'm going to open up out of position. At least want to be suited or be in position when you're going to be opening up pots.
4 to go.
That's how I was feeling it.
All in?
I'm all in.
I'm all in. All in. All right. Come over, let's see what we got.
Keep him high. Get a king. Everything low. No, don't do it. Deuce. Deuce. No, 4. I got the hearts. Deuce. Woo! I like the intro. What's yours? That would have been awesome.
Lines 3 and 6K.
The river was the decent.
Why are you laughing?
Because I've been waiting.
Huh?
I've been waiting.
what you been waiting for?
To go all in.
Man, I'm gonna call you. I want to see because you laughing, bro. I want to see.
I call, what is it?
22. What is it? 27.
Oh, I had 5 more.
27. 27.
He's got 23 behind. Heads up on the side. I'm all in.
All in?
I got a queen.
Yeah. Shit. Bang, bang.
It was close. You only had one out.
I had a king queen. Did you? Yeah.
So you're like, oh, maybe she has a better hand than I do, so I'll go all in.
Would have been worse if you had it.
I said, so then I raised, and you're like, okay, well then I'll go all in.
Great.
So I like to punish the limpers. I was raising pretty heavy through the beginning couple levels. Here she limps for 6K, and I size up. I go 31K. She tank calls and makes even a worse call on the flop. It's like she didn't even think about it. Like her diamond might have been good or something. Not even thinking I could have an overpair or anything. And I don't know, it's just a terrible play on her part. She got lucky. She spiked a 2-outer on me, hit the 10 on the turn. So it did send me down a little bit. Should have had about 450K here. Instead, down about 200. Nice hand. So here's the most interesting hand of the night for me, because if I would have stuck to my gut and played this one right, the momentum would have changed and the dynamics of the game for me would have changed. Here, I wanted to go for a 3-bet jam. I even just thought about ripping it because he's not going to call with a lot of his hands that he's raising with unless he does have the top of his range. Here the ace spikes, so of course I check fold, and he shows 7 and says for the vlog. So props to you on repping the ace and showing for the vlog, man. Nice hand. So here's the last hand before break. Again, you see a couple limps, and I size up, trying to get a heads up, trying to take it down pre-flop. I got pocket 5s, and looks like Brian's not going anywhere. Of course, Paula's not going to go anywhere once Brian gets in there. She's getting in there with any 2. She calls me here with 8-9 offsuit, flops an open in, and just open jams. So I've even got 2 of her outs. I even end up rivering trip 5s here. And yeah, I wish Brian would have ripped. Me and him could have got a heads up pre-flop, and I would have rivered a set of 5s. So I think I went over aggressive here. 60K was too large. I think I could have went 45K, and it would have been the same outcome. So definitely with her 8-9, if she's getting in there with 8-9 on this flop, it's definitely a shove in this spot. So nice shove, Paula. And I'm insta folding. I'm just thinking in my head like, damn, what she just folded? What she shoving with? So it was nice to see because somebody was all in already. So nice hand. So there's her 10 instantly on the turn. So she spiked the nuts on the turn, and there's my set of 5s on the river. She hit it both ways. It's just how she was running after she hit that 10 on the turn against me.
What?
Man, they play good. So right there, we make an aggressive play on the bubble right before break. Overbet pocket 5s on the button, try to get the heads up. Ends up going 4-way. One's all in. I end up rivering a set of 5s. She jammed with open ender, 8-9 off. She got there on the turn. What the fuck is going on with that noise? This sounds terrible. What the fuck? So I heard one of the players talking about vloggers, they don't show a lot of the hands and when they lose and stuff, but that's what I'm trying to do, because I've been through the ups and downs, highs and lows, ran through 100K, torched 16K, lost 4,500 on roulette in 2 days. Like, I done changed my life. Poker's my life now. I don't play nothing in the pits, no roulette, none of that bullshit. I sports bet every once in a while, a little $100 just to sweat the games. But I'm gonna try to get in here and show y'all, if I lose, I'm gonna show y'all how much I lost. If I win, I'm gonna show you how much I win. The hands I win, some hands you lose. That's what it's gonna be with me, poker mode. Let's go. So I've been thinking about my sizing. I think I've been going a little bit too large. I had ace-jack suited, one hand, raised it up, took it down. These are after 2 people limp though, so anytime I'm sizing up, it's because y'all are limping. Y'all gotta stop limping. I'm always gonna raise it up if I'm gonna get in there. Stop limping, punish the limpers. On the other hand, I had like ace-queen suited. I think one limp before me, I raised it up. Nobody calls. The hand with the 5s, so when I size up on the button, I think I can go even like 45 there. Save me the 15K or so. 60 is just too much. And be aware of the stacks that are around you, because 2 spots over, guy had 35K, so gotta be aware of hands like that.
Poker music. I'm sitting down with them large stacks. I'm sitting down with them large stacks. I'm sitting down with them large stacks.
We got 5 tables tonight. Like 66K in, 43 remaining. I got Mike. Got Tom in the box. Sitting on like 300K.
4 players.
Here's one limp.
Run, check.
And we're gonna min click. Raise it up. Pocket 3s. 3 ways to the flop. Pretty favorable. Gotta have a pocket pair to continue with this board texture. Deuce, deuce, 10. I could have ace, king, ace, queen. I think she's calling here with ace, jack, king, queen, maybe. I get a little value from 3s where I bet and check the river. Once she calls me on the turn, though, she definitely could be trapping, and I can't get much value from too many hands anyway, so I think it's always a good check back once you get value from 2 streets with a hand like this anyways.
2 players.
So here we raise up Jack 9 of diamonds. She limped in for 10K. I make it 22K. Flop a flush draw. So we check the flop. Want to make sure she's not having an ace here. Not going to see a river. She checks again on the turn, and I bet and take it down.
4 players.
Crap, did I call one?
Here the button raises my big blind.
Check.
I almost thought about jamming his flop. I think I do if a heart's out there. Jam the gutter with ace high. He's definitely a good player on the button. Could have anything, so I fold. So here we are. I raise up queen 10, and he jams king 3 offsuit against me, and he holds. What do you do in these spots? Just fold after sizing up big, or limp call? Good spot. And he gets the rest of me with pocket 4s here. Good game. Look at that sky. The thing about me when I play poker is I like to get it in good, man. I just play bad. I punt it away. He's all in blind on the flop. Threw me off. GG. We'll be here tomorrow. Dealing PLO.